Welcome, Jason Basin here, and today we're gonna talk about vinyl records. This is the first video of 8 videos, a series of 8 videos about my record collection. And we start the show today with my singles out of my record collection. It all started about the end of 1980, the beginning of 1981, and that with this little nice record. It's the record of the Police. The Police, the do do do, the da da da. On the B side we find a sermon. As you see, there is a little hole in the back. I used it to make a badge, a little pin. I made a little pin, the Police, and I wore that on my jacket. So that was the beginning of my record collection, the Police, the do do do, the da da da. Then we have here another nice single from them, Gloria, Baby Please Don't Go, on the B side with the young Van Morrison. Look that man. Very young Van Morrison. Then we have the live version of UB40, Food for Thought. Very nice, one of my favorite tracks of all times. Also one of my favorite groups, the Sisters of Mercy, this with the 45 single Dominion, Untitled and Sandstorm, 3 tracks on this one. Very nice cover. This is another one, a very nice record, Status Quo, Down Down. The people of Status Quo are still doing their thing. Also a huge sentiment, Adam and the Ants, Prince Charming. Then a single I found on markets, second-hand markets, between thousands of 45 singles. This one was really, I was very lucky to find this one. Alan Vega and Jukebox Babe. In the past, they played it on a radio called, I think, Radio Saturnus, also on Radio Terheide, from Assa Terheide. This one, Alan Vega, Jukebox Baby. A classic. Also a classic is this one, Anne Clark, Our Darkness, and also Sleeper in Metropolis, both on this 45 single. Then I found a very nice double single from the Creatures. That's a project from Siouxsie Sioux and her husband. The Creatures, Wild Things by the Creatures. Really nice with the lyrics on it. And the back photograph of that 45 single. This one also very nice cover, David Bowie live on Mars, the man who sold the world. On the back we have his early records. Also 45 single that that had a lot of influence on the scene, on the pop scene. The Human League, Don't You Want Me, a super mega hit from a group that began as an underground electronic group and developed to a very hit machine, may we say. This one is also very special for me. Camille Sergeant, Keizer Carnaval, Werze van Olst. It's a single from the biggest emperor of carnival in Aalst, where I was born. This was a hit record from 1970, so it's incredible. Already 41 years is this single, 41 years old. Keizer Camille. And in Aalst, where I was born, it's very popular and very famous, the Carnival of Aalst. This was a group very famous in the southern part of Belgium. The name's really beautiful. 45 single, Calcutta Postcards, really nice record, Calcutta. It was produced by Martin Hannett. Martin Hannett, who did also production work, I think for the Dead Kennedys. Really nice records. It was released on Factory Benelux. This 45 single of the names. Then we come into the new beat area with Lords of Acid and I Sit on Acid. We have here LNO, Even Now from the legendary Boccaccio Live, Club Boccaccio. Then Hit Machine from Belgium in the new beat times, the Confettis and Sea in China. I adore that song. Really nice cover also. Then one of the big first hit singles from the house scene in Belgium, Human Resource and Dominator, Wanna Kiss Myself. That was about 1991. Then we have here the famous Lil Louis French Kiss single. The official radio stations and also the non-official radio stations here in Belgium didn't dare to turn this record till the end because of the erotic scene in the break of this song. A girl who is gasping. Another big hit in the 80s, end of the 80s, D-Mob featuring Gary Haseman, and we call it Acid on the famous FFRR label, the full range recordings, full frequency range recordings from England. Then another nice records, Echo and the Bunnymen, The Killing Moon, fantastic band from Liverpool. And this is another 45 single from Echo and the Bunnymen, The Back of Love. And they used painting for the cover. Then we have limited edition white vinyl from Gary Newman, the live EP featuring his big hits, Our Friends Electric, and also the hit Cars. Gary Newman still performing nowadays. Then we have this one, that the Normal and Warm Leatherette. It's a historic 45 single because it was the Mute 001 single, the first record on Mute Records. Mute Records, which made also, which has also on their label Depeche Mode. I don't know if Depeche Mode is still on Mute Records. I don't think so. Also legendary records, 45 single, Black Sabbath and Paranoids with a young Ozzy Osbourne. Do you recognize him? And on the back we had Red Sabbath drum solo. Another nice record and quite rare record is this one from Bauhaus, Kick in the Eye. Really nice cover. Then from Japan, a really weird group, Plastics, with a song Copy and Robots. I like very much this record, really nice. Then a record I got from a colleague on my work. She gave it to me, really nice record, Jean-Michel Jarre and Equinox. Jean-Michel Jarre, who did a concert in Monaco for the royal wedding recently. And his concert was also transmitted on the internet. Then we have here Liaison Dangereuse avec Los Niños del Parque. Very nice record. Then from the Netherlands, we have here Speedy G, the Pullover First Remix Edit. Speedy G. Another product from the Netherlands, Golden Earring and Twilight Zone. Very nice record. One of my favorite songs, by the way. And another favorite song of me, AC/DC and Thunderstruck. Then a single from a group I was a very big fan of In Excess. Nowadays a little bit less, but nevertheless I am still a fan of In Excess. With yeah, it's very sad, the story of In Excess with Michael Hutchence, a singer who was found dead in his hotel room. In Excess and Shining Star, here a very exclusive single with 4 tracks. 4-track single includes 3 live tracks not available on any other records.